Oh, we've got to see if the live chat replay, if there's a way we can set that.
Someone was saying that
Cutie Pie said she couldn't see it.
I thought you did get the live chat replay.
I thought it was set up, but maybe it's a different setting. Hey, welcome to everyone. Let us know if you can hear and see all right. It is Friday. If you haven't looked at the market, just don't. Just
it's don't. Okay. You can miss one day.
No, yeah.
I promise you can miss one day.
It's one of those, and it started last night. Wait, was it last night? Snap.
What?
Yeah. Snap.
Yeah.
When I saw Snap and I saw Meta and I saw Google, I was like, uh-oh, reminder, this is a very dangerous market that we're in.
Right now is bad.
It is.
And Google's earnings are what, Monday? Right? Google, Monday?
And Apple next week almost?
Google, Monday, Apple.
We gotta get this chat going. What are we missing?
Oh, yeah.
We're missing so
not
much.
In the chat.
We did go early, didn't we?
Jake said you're early. Yeah, man.
We felt like people needed it today,
Yeah.
Real talk. It's tough out there.
Nothing else to do. Are you mad?
Jake's trading.
Techno said hello, guys. What's up, Techno?
He's making money today. He's probably doing spy puts and everything. What's up? Welcome. Let us know with the thumbs up if
we're good on the audio and stuff. We were a little bit worried about the mic. We thought it may have been a
Seems
little
like
bit.
We didn't.
There we go. That's good in the middle.
Is that better? All right.
Yeah, we're fine.
All right.
Techno snapped the whole market. So you're gonna actually have to give me specific details on that because I've only read the news and I didn't see what actually went down.
Well, there's the news narrative that people are gonna kind of say.
That R word's about to be coming up a whole lot. I feel like here in the next week. Speaking of Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, let's wait for the news narrative to tell us what we're supposed to think. And, and I'm like, you gave the example of the chips and the cost of chips in the gas station months ago. You called it. The folks just need to pay attention. That's all. We've been in a recession.
We've been low-key calling it, guys.
Yeah, we're just going to get the official word here in a little bit.
Is there a technical term for recession? Is there a technical definition?
That would be a catty question.
Because we reported a negative GDP last quarter, right? And
it's 2 quarters in a row is what they generally go by, I think.
Yeah, and so our GDP is Friday, Friday.
I don't know.
One of the
next
two.
Week it's gonna be a
That's
wild
the
one
rumor
next
I hear is next Thursday, Friday, we are gonna get the new GDP, right? And
Yeah.
last quarter we were minus
Chat is coaching us up.
1.4.
We just got to get in it. They're coaching us up right now. They're correcting all the stuff we're wrong.
Google is on Tuesday. Okay, Meta Wednesday. So tech companies more next week. Was it a lot of just banking companies this week? Essentially,
what it is. All right, this
the earnings
is my opinion,
banking
by
and
the way.
tech
Never
type deal.
Ever financial advice or legal advice.
Never.
Lots of entertainment. They'll
Wouldn't
promise you that. Yeah. Here's my thought, my take. We've got a suspect propped up, and I've said it, controlled stock market crash that's been going on for months.
Yep.
And so what we have is this shaky, weak-ass market propped up, and as soon as there was an excuse for stuff to drop, it started dropping again.
Yeah.
And so, it's when you look at the way Snap drop, Meta drop, and there was at least one other Google, and there might have been another one or two also. Here's my thinking is that's so much downward pressure all at the same time.
Yep.
It's probably a basket. It's probably an investment from a big dog that either maybe they got margin called, maybe they decided to for whatever reason, but this was probably not a reactive thing. This was probably something, or it probably was a reactive thing, but probably not from the Snap earnings. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think this is a more in the making than
Snap
that.
is going to make a big dog get scared and sell their.
No, I don't think so either. I was surprised when. Okay, one, I didn't really actually expect Tesla to report the positive earnings. I didn't think that they.
Well, you know what happened?
Well, they sold 7. Yeah, I know. So I had speculated in the video that I made, but I didn't drop. I talked about Tesla, and I talked about that their deliveries were lower second quarter than their first quarter because of the China shutdowns. Yes. Yeah. And so I was talking about that, and I was like, well, Tesla has the power to not control the whole market, but there's going to be a lot of money moving essentially if they were to record negative earnings. So I was like, okay, well, they deliver less cars in the second quarter with the shutdowns and everything. Maybe their earnings aren't as good. Why not? And then a day later, I was like, Tesla sold 75% of their Bitcoin, reports positive earnings. I was like,
I didn't verify the price.
I
but
should have known.
I saw somebody saying 28,000 is where they sold at. I wonder.
It was at 20. Well, 28 is also what I saw. Yeah.
Was it? I wonder if they sold it all at once or.
But how did they sell at 28? Like, how does that?
Well, second quarter, remember? So it's within the last.
Oh, so they just reported. So that was not like.
So
that was
and
a long time ago.
Storyline was, well, it doesn't matter. Mr.
Right.
Overhype, he's going to say whatever he's going to say. But 75%, and I don't know how much they had, but even at 28,000, obviously that was to help with what otherwise would have been, considered down. But everything's relative too. And so again, it's just sort of, I just sit back and I watch it all and I'm like, all right, how's this going to go? How's this going to be received? What's the narrative going to be?
Yeah. And I kind of speculated. I was like, oh, I mean, I could see this going very south. Like essentially if Tesla were to record negative at the time, this is before they obviously recorded positive. I was like, if Tesla, because of lower deliveries and the shutdowns and everything, if they recorded negative earnings amongst a lot of the banks missing earnings and a lot of these large cap essentially companies, where a lot of institutional investors might be, a lot of money is going to be moving. I was like, is this just going to be like the snap of like a downfall? And I kind of guessed that we were going to see like some red markets, especially after maybe the Fed talks next Thursday, Friday. It's a long time.
Next week's going to be.
Yeah, it's a long time to then. So I was like talking. That's where I got too ahead of myself. That's why I didn't like it. The video.
That's right.
And I was like, I got way too ahead of myself. But I was just like talking in my own head pretty much. I was like, ooh.
All right, let's get to comments. We got to catch up. And
all right.
Yeah, we're
on here.
This is a wild day. So we're
Snap the whole market. Daniel said, what's up, Daniel? Let's go.
Techno King,
King. Andrew, let's go.
Andrew,
we on the NIO
right.
train right now. We are. Below 20, you know what that means for me, guys. Bye. Techno said Google earnings on Tuesday, Meta Wednesday. Daniel said, what's the news today? Record monthly deliveries on the way.
Absolutely. Yep. We're going to get record deliveries, not 18,000, but record deliveries. We'll take them.
Jake said, NIO options were so blatantly showing below 20 today.
Yeah.
Let's go. Jake's watching the options.
Yeah.
He knows. He's ahead of us.
Yeah, he's.
It said 2 negative quarters in a row is technically a recession. Okay, there we go on that. So
chat knows what's up. We just got to.
The news might just be pushing that R word quite a bit here in the next couple weeks, guys.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Watch out. Watch out.
Fear mongering galore.
Yeah, for real. It's where you just position kind of nice and you just let everyone else react. You just let everyone else react.
Where is whatever I want to buy?
Right.
Just wait for it.
Jake said in end market, we are in a recession. I'm an engineer by trade, and there's a huge slowing coming. Rates can do one of those things, 19% or 10%. Government needs to let the too big to fail, actually.
Yeah.
We're keeping the can down the road. Layoffs coming to. Yes, that was another thing that happened with tech companies. Apple and it wasn't JP Morgan. What was it?
A bunch of them are laying people off.
Yeah, even not even. I heard a lot of just slowing hiring, like just pausing hiring, like
some of them rescinded offers that they had made to people.
Yeah,
but
because of the
and expanding.
Who?
Can you see it? Oh, you can't see it on the shirt.
He's getting boxed.
There it is.
It's a NIO, guys. It's a NIO shirt.
Dang,
They're about to start hitting
we need to move that. I don't know. We got to show. Because that's why I didn't wear the hat. I was like, well, I gotta support my NIO somehow.
We might have to switch seats.
All right.
Because
you're I don't know if we're ready
maybe
for that
a bit
much
crazy.
change. We've already got major change.
But yes, tech companies pausing, slowing hiring.
Yeah. Except for NIO.
Absolutely crushed. What market day was that? Wednesday after? It was like Wednesday at Power Hour, maybe after markets, or was it Thursday? Where Apple released their statement they were going to be slowing hiring, and a bunch of other people did, and the market was super high that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then like last hour and a half minute or so, I was like,
Well, I've been watching as things have been moving, also volume, because when there's an absence of volume, you can kind of see there's that sort of almost lack of confidence is the way I see it, for the major indices. So that's one of the things I kind of watch when I want to get a sense of what's happening, behind the scenes or with the big money and what they're never going to tell us, but we can kind of figure out on our own, I think. Daniel says, tweet it. Go.
I'm tweeting.
Daniel says, news narrative, Chinese NEV sales move up and will continue to grow. Yeah. And again, I know, and look, I've come to realize that I look too far in the future, or I research too much, or I'm too big of a nerd or whatever, but I see these analysts and the news narrative and all this stuff, and it's so delayed. And they're finally recognizing that if China stays open and doesn't have shutdowns, I mean, the numbers for Tesla were not bad, especially considering they had 2 months of shutdowns in China.
Yeah.
They're going to have monster numbers the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And they increase their capacity, output, and production potential from there. But they need to really focus on taking over as much market as they can before the Chinese players come, because they're coming. We've got a lot of products coming down the line.
There's a tweet that someone on Twitter, it might have been Jeff or someone, speaking of Jeff, there he is, but someone on Twitter quoted a tweet from Elon Musk actually talking about Chinese EV companies and the emerging growth that they're making. And
he said that a while back.
Yeah, I just saw it. I liked the shoot. I'm trying to think who said it, but it was like, if we don't match their technology and what, we're going to lose like a large percentage of market share, blah, blah, blah. It's probably the man.
He's on
nuts.
He's on.
Love it. Did you answer Daniel then last?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Gatsby, what's up, Gatsby? I think a lot of people move their money to Tesla before the earnings. It will come back.
Yeah.
I'm guessing a lot of them did.
I would laugh. I know they started that Tesla shorting fund, and I would laugh if some big players went out of business because they were shorting it and got caught.
That's tough time. Tough time.
What's
all they got to do
Jeff?
is wake up and sell some
Welcome.
Bitcoin and bang, bang.
I know.
Jeff, let's go, man. Was wondering. You were kind of late today, Jeff. Not gonna lie. Tesla's pulled offers.
Wait, we were early.
We were early. I'm sorry. Never mind. Will Smith.
Will.
I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen Will in the live.
Will, were you here last week?
Will, I feel like we've been missing you, man. What's up? Hi, guys. Bought another 120 NIO shares today. Let's go below 20. Will knows what to do. Truly believe the bargains will end after July numbers and NIO Park impact comes in September.
Yeah.
We only hope,
Yeah.
If it drops below 20, I mean, you know my play. You know what I'm doing. Frank, let's go, Frank. Why is NIO down $1.70 right now? Frank is not having it today. Frank's upset.
Well, I think the market is down.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at
except for TBLT, maybe.
Yeah, TBLT. Speaking of the devil,
we'll get into it, maybe.
Yeah,
if we have time. We'll talk.
Chat. You got questions about TBLT? I mean, I've been out of the market. I don't know.
It's really fun.
I don't know. It's his play.
It's really a great, very demonstrative of just what it looks like with blatant, obvious manipulation, and when it isn't allowed to just run full on. It's really funny.
And if you don't know the ticker that we're talking about, go look at it.
You don't pull it up?
Go look at the chart. Should we?
Yeah.
I think we got it right here.
Let's do the old screen share. Let them see it.
Yeah.
The ticker is TBLT.
It's about to be pulled up on your screen, folks. We got a half split screen. Does it show both of us? It does. Oh, no, it's just down there.
You can go far left.
Far left is the way? Boom. Okay,
and
guys.
let us know if that chart is, well, you get the idea.
If it's big enough, look. And that's a 5-day chart, guys, not like a monthly or anything like that. That is the last week, which you might think, oh, that's impossible. But no. Some stocks are still climbing against the market, guys. You wouldn't believe it.
That thing in Tesla were running while everything else was getting crushed.
Yeah, that's a bit crazy.
But and there are two things that I said in my tweet, but they're both kind of relevant. The first is there's no options chain, which means on a Friday like today, when market makers can play around and
means
push
there's
things around,
no shorting going on.
There's none of that. There's no gamesmanship on a Friday, for example, because there's no options chain involved there. And then, you know what? I actually want you to do this. I want you to pull this up, and I want the people to see it. Type in TBLT fails to deliver. And I want everybody to see this chart.
All right, guys, give me just a second. SEC report.
That's the one. That's the one.
There
now,
she is.
Here's what we're going to look at.
Okay. So we're going to stop sharing this other screen here, guys, for just a second. Let me get to this other one.
This is fun.
Here we go. We're
a little
brought up. Let me
educational.
scroll down.
Do you
Okay.
see that
I
spike?
can see that chart.
That's-
Why didn't it switch our screens? You want the bigger chart for now while you're explaining?
Yeah,
Maybe it's a little bit easier to see. There you
Doesn't
go.
matter. Let's let them look at it. Let's
Cool.
let them see it up close and personal. Now, the SEC has a nice disclaimer on these charts that clearly indicates that just because it looks like there could be blatant manipulation and illegal naked shorting going on, it doesn't mean there is. So they've got this disclaimer on all these charts. But look at that data.
What does a fail to deliver, by the way? Just in case people are in here like not sure what we're looking at.
The simplest way that I can think of it is
not a long one.
a fake share. It's a made up share. A share that couldn't be located and placed somewhere.
A share essentially that can be used to short with little to no consequences, maybe?
It can be used to short
You know?
potentially. It can be used to manipulatively short a stock.
Who knows
It has
what
been known to
people are
happen. And so what we've got is
That's
you see
crazy.
that spike in the
Right.
recent, right?
Right
and,
here,
and
guys.
then you also consider that this is not a play where there can be a lot of gamesmanship on a Friday because there are no options for
Right.
this one. And what's really fun with this is they had a reverse stock split back in April. And I think, and I haven't looked that far into it, I think conceptually it kind of makes sense that maybe what happened is that showed that there was some fudgery going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But the thing had been beaten down, crushed. And so it was one of those where I saw kind of some of these things. And then I saw that I actually saw Astro put something out on it. And he has his own.
Saw you tagged him in one of your
yeah,
tweets.
he's
If
a
you guys want to know
software
who he's
guy.
tagging, find it in his Twitter.
Astro and BAM both have their own sort of unique algorithms that they run to track the market and to do some things. And because they're not along the like normal track, that's actually one of the reasons I kind of watch what they're doing. So Astro shouted it out or tweeted it out, whatever, and said big move coming or something like that. And then BAM showed that he had hidden retest levels, and one of them is like at $96 for it. And so I said, yeah, I could throw a couple bucks at it. I got $4.94 I could throw that way, something like that. It wasn't exactly that amount. I'm joking about the 94 cents, but you get the point. The concept is the key. And so I got into it a little bit earlier this week. And I got to say, it gave me something fun to look at while everything else in
Some
my portfolio was
excitement
getting
in your
crushed.
stock market life.
So
I need me some excitement, man.
yeah, but that's what's fun is, I like trying to understand how things operate
Yeah.
and the systems. And when you see stuff like that, it's like, okay, how can you not acknowledge that there is some level of manipulation? And it's just like when you see
That's
the market
crazy.
pretty much all moving together, like how can you really think that there aren't certain things that just sort of control,
Right.
what's going on? And so I just try and factor those things in.
So that's the little
So that's a fail.
the TBLT. That's the TBLT play,
And
guys.
so I'm just gonna see, where it goes. The thing will run up all week. It's been doing that. It'll
That
run
is
up,
crazy.
and then I'll kind of watch it, and it'll start to not pull back, but pull back a little bit, but it just sort of like consolidates, and then it
Yeah.
runs again. And I'm going, all right, let's just see what happens. It's fun. It's
Let's
fun,
see.
and maybe it'll be more NIO bucks. That's
Yeah,
the goal, right?
for sure.
If I can turn my 494 into some NIO shares, I'll be happy.
All right, we'll put this NIO chart back up while we finish the day. Are we at TBLT on both of them? Oh, we are. Hold on. Let me get to a NIO chart
Get some
here.
NIO. We gotta get some NIO going. We gotta give NIO the love.
Speaking of the devil.
Yeah, I was really curious what we would see with NIO with everything else down,
launch
being
the
pushed
chart,
down.
guys.
Kind of wondering how far they could push it down.
We can go today. We can go the last 5 days.
Let's go to last month.
You want to go last month?
Yeah.
See
Because-
some lows and
Because that
whatnot.
shows kind of the consolidation.
Right.
And
Just
it's
getting
hard to
beat, man.
know. It's hard to
Just
know what's
getting
going to
beat.
happen, but
All right.
let's catch up, chat. Sorry
Jeff
about
said,
that.
"Hey guys, what's up, Jeff? We see you in here. Let's go." Andrew, what's up, Andrew, man? Not in doubt in my mind, this company's stock price will catch up to the company's fundamentals and global thumbprint. It's only a matter of time, you two. This is a worldwide recognized brand, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. Still so early, I think. And that's just it. It was a long-term play from the beginning for me. Nothing has changed. I just realized that with the trashy, crashy backdrop of the heavily manipulated U.S. market,
Right.
anything can happen short term. And I'm actually the single most concerning thing for me right now is a lady named Pelosi talking about going over to visit Taiwan, and that is not being well received by folks over in China. And so there's constant back and forth. So I'm just kind of like, whoa, let's not rock the boat, Nancy. Stick to trading. You're doing great with it.
Yeah, and let us know what you guys think of the most, I guess, recent Germany news from NIO in the chat. I'd like to talk about it. I feel like that's the most like recent. Like they probably are, but like that's like I feel like the most recent loud news, anyways. Jeff said I tweeted this morning. I'm sure you did, Jeff.
Jeff is not playing when it comes to tweeting.
No, guys, you guys want to see some NIO news or follow NIO news? Twitter, Jeff. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much the same name on Twitter. Yeah, he'll be tweeting it if you want to know.
He's on it.
Smoking. Let's go. What's up? Let's go, man.
What's up?
Said bought 600 worth of calls last night.
Wait, are they longer term? I hope.
Yeah, maybe some 2023 was longer. Maybe we're praying for you, man. We're praying for you. That's all I gotta say. Jeff said thank you. Yeah, let's go. Said on NIO, of course. Will said sorry guys, it's in Italy the last 2 weeks. Well, don't say sorry. What do you mean sorry?
How you doing it, Will?
Hey, I wouldn't be sorry if I was in Italy the last 2 weeks. That's all I gotta say,
man.
Will. That's sick. Let's go. Jeff said stock is not the company. True. Company is not the stock. True. Price does maybe not always reflect the company, I guess is what he's trying to get at.
Yeah, at least not short term.
Menelect, what's up, man? Obvious manipulation is right.
Yeah.
I think it's a little obvious.
And he was a Tesla investor too, so I know he's seen it. He's seen it there as well.
Yep.
Mike,
place a buy order at 19. Hope it gets there.
Boy, it was close. It went to like 1901, I think.
It was very close. You could have hit that. Yeah.
And maybe I don't know.
We were close. That was a close little call there.
I feel like the table is set for next week. We could have some. You remember a while back, and I was like, I'm ready for some violence in the markets. Like, I don't want this.
I feel like we're saying that every week, man.
Well, we're
always saying that. We're always ready.
So it doesn't look as bad as it really is.
Me and Aaron have been looking for this for a while now. Let's go.
Go full on.
Let's go.
Ready to see TBLT run to 96.
Yes, sir. I said once the pre-proof of production shows at the end of the month, we'll give Wall Street a preview of what will be the new normal.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's just it. It's sort of like a countdown. You know, and I don't know if we've got a verified date of August 10th for earnings.
Yep.
But it's going to be real interesting how those are perceived.
That's the expected.
Because I don't know if that's going to be like a last ditch effort for shorts, you know, or maybe people who want to get long to push it down and get their positions. Like I'm really wondering at this point with this backdrop of the market being so suspect.
Right.
But let's see. You know, I think next week we may get a little bit of an indicator on what's going to happen short term.
Yes, sir.
For the markets.
NIO Park once online will turbocharge NIO's super cycle of production. Speaking of charging everything, the new battery pack. What, 150
kilowatt hour battery pack. Solid state hybrid coming out.
What's supposed to be the range on that bad boy?
1,000 kilometers for the ET7, I think it is.
So I always want to compare because I don't know. I never think in kilometers. I think in miles, right? And I've talked about my old Mullen videos, like 600-mile range has been like their max range that they've run for. What is that? Do you know what that compares to as far as miles?
Somebody in chat has probably already told us, I bet.
Yeah. Hey, if anyone knows what
somebody drop it because we'll get there.
600 kilometers or wait, how many kilometers?
I think it's 1,000 kilometers.
1,000 kilometers. What is that compared to in miles? I know that kilometers are a bit longer
American
than
and we don't know metrics.
Are kilometers a bit longer?
Everybody else.
I know meters are a bit longer than yards. That's like as far as my knowledge of the rest of the world system goes. So, yeah.
And we wonder why America is just going downhill.
Yeah, we love the miles.
Ted,
let's go, Ted.
Oh,
come
no.
on. He's here to bring up the attitude a little bit. Ted said, you guys have convinced me. So all my NIO and buy TBLT to infinity and beyond. Happy Friday, everyone. That's might be what you're thinking right now if you're in TBLT. That's a bit crazy. I'm just watching, but who knows? Jeff, no selling. 2025 will be here in all will be a memory. That's
Yeah, but you know what's
that's
crazy?
what you hope, man.
When I see the market so weak and the NIO is still not tanking. I mean, it's going down, but it's not going.
It's crazy.
like
A couple
some
months
things.
ago, I was like hoping for above like 12, 13, and now we've broken 20, and it's like no way we go below 20 again, right?
Well, and
Like I've been
even
saving 20 for a rainy day.
and that's why I
It's
wanted
been
to
my
pick
rainy
the
day
1
fund.
month chart because
It's below 20.
You know, this thing like that is consolidation. You know, considering how
At its
much volume
finest.
there is for
At its
NIO.
finest.
Oof. And you know what?
And it's
been
a
the
great
lower volume
consolidation.
days
It's
where it's
still-
been kind of pushed
yeah.
down.
Yeah,
So
but not nearly as much as some of these other
and that's
stocks
just-
you'd see getting pushed around.
once we start seeing the 100 mil vol days come in, those volume days, that's when it might get really
Yeah.
fun. But that's short term.
Oh, Ted said 494 to throw around. No one likes a bragger.
I had
No
to
one
put the
likes a
change in there.
bragger. That was the leftover of what he had from his last NIO buy, probably.
I cashed in my the change from my
It's
car.
like, $5 left over? No. That was a genius buy. Shoot. Gatsby said expecting some greens after hours.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've been leery about this market because
It's hard to expect green at all right now.
Yeah, it's so suspect, especially heading into the weekend. I don't know. Can you imagine? All right, think about this. We're small investors, right? Imagine being a big dog with billions and billions and billions on a day like today. Do you want to really hold anything over the weekend?
No.
Oh no. I mean,
we're
that's
stressed.
ooh-wee. I know they're not sleeping.
There's just so much money being moved around. I feel like right now, like you always say, like all the money's on the table.
Yeah,
It's
just getting moved.
being shuffled in every single which way right now. Q2 earnings all come into play with huge companies and banking and all that.
And Caddy had called it. You know, he said we
Well,
still have further
I
to
watched that
drop,
video. Yeah,
and the earnings are going to be a big indicator.
and that's kind of what I expect. I mean, a lot of companies that were expected did better, and some did, a lot worse than they were expected. And
But when you
so,
see, like when you saw,
and all the emotion
when
flying around,
when I saw
all
that
the
yesterday
emotion flying
from
around.
Snap, and I'm like, Snap is like, no offense, Snapchat, but you're not the company.
Yeah,
So
what
you don't
why
cause
are
the
people
market to
freaking
fall.
out because of a Snapchat
Yeah.
stock?
To
I
me,
don't get
it's
it.
more a sign that this is a lot more
It's
dangerous,
Snapchat.
volatile market.
Snapchat
maybe people
will have a
realize.
replacement app in 10 years.
Well, and again, who's taking all that business? TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. And guess who
You already know.
they're owned by, huh?
ByteDance.
ByteDance. And guess where ByteDance is
China.
Located? Yeah, China. Heads
We're
blown. Everyone's like,
We're
oh
just
my
early,
God.
man. We're just early.
Everyone's like, oh my God, no.
What's crazy?
Not my
is
favorite app.
2 years ago, I was afraid I wasn't early enough, and now I'm like, wow, we're still really early.
Yeah, well, we were buying
take it.
We were buying at 60, all right? So I don't think we were too early.
Oh, there it is. I like that.
Can we hit
NIO.
this?
So many
Hold on,
NIO.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
$19
hold on.
buy orders. Oh yeah, am I skipping stuff?
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
my
So
bad.
we got Jeff. So much ahead. Tesla went through the same torture of shorting, naked short, FTD, etc. And then Gatsby said, I guess there are so many NIO $19 buy. Why wouldn't you? On a day like today? I mean, I feel like that's. I mean, I guess maybe
Well,
you
and maybe
might
because
have
it's an
missed
even
out,
dollar
but
amount,
like,
maybe that's
yeah,
why.
like
I don't
that's
know.
if you can get at 19, however many shares you put in or want to get at 19, that's.
Man.
I would buy at 19.
If I had more than
I'll buy at
$4.94, woo, I'd be going.
Hey man, 1/5 of a share ain't bad.
Baby
1/4.
steps to greatness.
1/4.
Man. Baby steps.
What is
to
my
greatness.
math? Jeff said the difference is NIO has 8.4 billion in cash.
Yeah, that's the other
That's a lot
thing.
of cash.
They've positioned so well for even if things are difficult or tough. That's a much better view, by the way.
I forgot we should have switched it there a
That's-
while ago.
that's
That's
a
my
good
bad,
point.
chat.
I like
Bye-bye.
it. I like it. But no, it's so early.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to be had. Jeff said the difference. Yep, we got that. Meaningless NIO's long-term stock holding until 2025. Get another
Agreed.
2025 call in the chat.
Agreed.
If only you could place calls for 2025 instead of 2024.
And I'll put it out if, and my thought is depending on how long this crashy US market stays this way, I don't mind waiting longer.
Who cares?
And what's funny? Some people are stressing on the delisting thing. Short term, it would probably help NIO if it wasn't listed in the US. But long term, I think it's better for NIO to be listed here. So
I wanted to question you actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
super serious.
Okay.
I saw your video delisting. I never got a chance to watch it. I was just busy at the time that I saw that you had posted it. What did you say? What was the video about?
It was clickbait. It was no actual content,
really,
like usual.
That's what I figured. Like no.
What happened was I kind of was laughing and teasing because Gary Gensler, I had last week, I think he had made a statement. He didn't know how, or he didn't think a delisting deal was going to get done.
Yeah. And who's Gary Gensler?
He's the chair of the old SEC. I call him Gigi
there
in
you
the
go.
video. But he's been negative Nelly about it since August of 2021.
Classic.
So I pulled up a Google search with his name, Gary Gensler delisting, and there were like 4 or 5 or 6 different references every time. Dude was just saying the same thing, being really negative. And I'm thinking, isn't it up to Chinese regulators
being negative about Chinese stocks
about the idea of it getting done? And I'm like, isn't it up to China to allow them to come in and do it? So it's really not up to him.
Right.
So his opinion really doesn't matter, but he keeps giving it.
Yeah,
negative.
Shut up, Gary.
So he was posturing, playing the game.
Right.
I get it. It's the geopolitical game. A lot of people.
That's what you got to do.
So anyway, I was just talking about that because all of a sudden he said, well, it's actually unclear if this is going to get done.
Yeah.
And it's really not up to us. It's really up to them. And I was like, well, hold on. This is almost like a change of the narrative on this one. And this is a detail,
putting power
but
and
I
not in
think
your
it
hands.
matters. I think it matters.
What's
He
NIO
actually
doing now?
kind of backpedaled. Hold up. NIO's teasing us.
Oh, she's trying to
move
she's
up.
trying to
She's
trying
at
to break
1931.
19. Okay.
She's at 1931.
That little candle just makes a lot more of a difference.
Jumped off the screen,
I was kind of scared for a second. I had to jump off the screen and go look what we were doing over there. Making sure some of your 19 calls didn't hit.
Yeah, you're right, Jeff. NIO House galore in Germany. Marcel, Marcel is going to be fun to watch with the German coverage. I'm going to enjoy that a lot.
NIO House galore in Germany. Marcel lit at Fuse. I called the under 20 today when I noticed all the $20 puts. Jake's in here.
This is a man who stays in the trading game. He knows what's up.
Jeff said the war of batteries, NIO is killing it. It seems like NIO is moving on from CATL and taking faith in
Wheatline is one of the distributors
for
the solid state hybrid.
With the new solid state battery.
Well, and we're seeing the transition by NIO because in 2024, they're going to bring stuff in-house as well. But that's one of the things I've liked about them is they partner really strategically very well, I think. I think that's a strength of Mr. EQ.
Yeah. Jake said, I'm thinking 17 next week.
Ooh-wee. And he's breaking down. Look, he broke down the math for us. So simple.
So 0.6 miles and 1 kilometer. That's a lot of miles, dude.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's a lot of miles. That's like more than like any other. Like,
oh yeah.
That's like way more.
Yeah. Well, we're not in NIO to get.
That's like almost. That's like almost double the amount of miles. Holy cow! Wow. That's crazy.
I like it. Appreciate it, Jake. Shout out for that.
Cool, man. So 100 kilometers per hour is 60 miles. Oh, okay. All right. That makes it a lot more simple when you add the 100 in there per every 60.
Like it.
Your thoughts on the Tesla earnings? You were kind of mentioning that earlier.
Tesla earnings is always kind of a mixed bag. I just sit back and kind of laugh at Elon.
They only made positive earnings because he sold Bitcoin.
Well, and then have you seen the tweets where people are making fun of him because he did the tweet with the diamond hands?
Yeah.
And then they sold.
And it was like, well, what? You only have to make positive earnings because you can sell your Bitcoin reserve.
Here's the thing. He's Mr. Overhyped for a reason.
But no, in all seriousness, in all, like, I guess, giving him some respect, there were shutdowns, etc. in China.
Oh yeah,
pausing. Sure. They had less deliveries than Q1, which they supposedly had been able to record positive earnings. And I don't know if they reported positive earnings in Q1 because they also sold Bitcoin again. I don't know. But second quarter, they hadn't delivered as many vehicles because of all
Yeah, I
this
think-
stuff happening in China. So they have to sell the Bitcoin. And it's like, well, if your company can just sell Bitcoin to get positive earnings, does that really mean a whole lot? I don't know.
Well, the good news is they have another 25% they can still sell.
Yeah.
So, no, I remember in the first quarter earnings, Elon said, and this is the one thing that stood out. I thought it was the smartest thing and the most accurate for the company is he said, we need to focus on doing more of the same. In other words, getting the production out and doing what they're doing, and specifically from China, because China has taken them to a whole new level. And that is, whether people like it or not, I don't know why people aren't recognizing it, acknowledging it, and then seeing that things are about to change in a big way. And Sandy Monroe talked about it. Did you see the Scotty Kilmer video that I shared where he talked about what's coming and the change from like kind of the way he worded it was a little different than what I would have done, but he's another seasoned, older
Scotty
American
Kilmer?
who sees what is happening. He's got 5 million subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, and
That's a lot.
I don't follow him, but I saw the video. I don't know how I found the video, but
Is it a long video?
it's like 15 minutes.
But
I shared it and I was just like, if you're a NIO investor, you want to see this.
Right.
And one of the things he talked about was NIO positioning and what it will mean when they start doing things here in the US. And I thought, wow, for him to see it, for Sandy Monroe to see it, like this is because again, we're not talking about youngsters who are on TikTok and don't think twice about Chinese products. These are guys who came up with a different view of China.
Those two were talking about it when we had, a relatively large drop and it was still in the teens. We had Fox News talking about it. Back in the time, we've had multiple news sources talking about it in the US. I just feel like it's all time. Everyone catches on.
What is it? We're early. We're early. That's what it is.
I like that.
Super early.
I like that we're early.
Yeah.
Didn't you say something like when you buy right? When you
make
buy right,
money, yeah, you make money when you buy
you make
right.
money.
Yeah.
Like when you're early and you buy
as an
right.
investor,
You get in at a good
money
price,
when
you
you
make
buy
money
right.
almost.
And that's why when I came back from prison and I saw the real estate market, I said, nope, I'm gonna wait. And now I'm starting to look.
Yeah, there's some news, some noise happening in the real estate market, isn't there? With the mortgage rates and
wait for it. The thing with the real estate market is it's like the stock market. They're cyclical. They go back and they come back around.
You just can't read it on
the time
the
frames are
graphs.
different.
Yeah.
Real estate takes a little more time, and so I've just been watching and waiting. And we haven't gotten into the real estate videos yet, but I got a buddy, and we've already talked about something we're gonna do that we're gonna drop because he helps people get funding for businesses for real estate, residential, commercial, and for businesses. And
Aaron's always got more for you guys. That's what we're saying.
It's not just about TBLT and NIO, all right?
No, not always, but most of the time. Most of the time, it is.
So, Eric,
we got Emiliano. NIO family, let's go, Emiliano.
Welcome.
How are we doing? Jeff said, want me to surprise us with earnings less William Lee post-profit? Really doubtful.
Well, I'm wondering, and again, this is where they've got a lot of expansion and there are a lot of costs. So what if it's a perceived miss?
Yeah.
Or the other thing we got to factor in, and shout out Richard, he's not here today, I don't think, but he mentioned it and brought up the currency and where that's trading at, based on what the numbers were.
The currency in China?
The US dollar
to
the
compared
yuan,
to
because when they convert,
because the US currency compared to Europe has been like a big thing and stuff.
Did have an impact in one of the earnings, and
we matched like did we match the euro?
I haven't looked recently.
I thought I don't know. I saw some stuff where like US dollar fell very, very close to matching.
It's tough out there.
The euro right now. I don't know. I'm not educated in that.
Jeff with a Gary.
Gary, you are so scary. Let's go, Jeff.
Oh, Gary.
Charlie, what's up, Charlie, man? I love when NIO goes down. It gives me the chance to buy at discount prices. Charlie, I love that mindset, man.
I feel like there are a lot of retail investors who are thinking the same, and we're like, okay, where can I get it? Where can I get it? How low will it go?
That's what I'm saying, guys. You see that price goes below 20. Whew. Me and all of you. Bye.
Yeah, what's up, T-Dan?
T-Dan, what's up, bro? NIO down today.
Almost everything.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Buy. That's what you're going to do.
That's why we're here. We're here for emotional support.
Gatsby said the thing I like most about NIO is the fact that you can change the battery of your car, keeping it always on date with the latest tech.
For sure.
Speaking of like updates and software, did you see that BMW stuff? They're trying to charge users like a monthly type subscription, almost like the batteries as a service, but just for like simple stuff like heated seats, heating steering wheel.
Yeah.
Like you can buy your car plain, and then they're trying to sell like a monthly subscription for like $400, where you can get like a heated steering wheel, like a heated seat.
It's, you know what, I said it before, but this is kind of what I mean.
And it's stuff that's already out in their earlier models. It doesn't make any sense.
The OEMs are really having a problem, and they're
It really
trying
doesn't.
to pivot. But what do? Because they're already too far behind.
But why
in a
are they
lot of
trying to
ways.
charge monthly subscriptions for basic amenities when it's already super expensive? If you know nothing about mechanics and mechanical engineering, it's already very expensive to go to a BMW dealership. I guess in the Midwest, I can't speak for everywhere, to go and fix your BMW, because there's not a lot of BMW dealerships. There's not a lot of mechanics that BMW's, I guess, a bit more complicated to fix. And their services are already generally more expensive speaking than regular or more common motors and vehicles. So why would you be trying to charge a monthly
They just figure their
subscription
branding is that
to
good,
do
I
the
guess.
most basic stuff? It's already very expensive to go fix your BMW here in where we're at. Like it's a very you have to pay just to get a common checkup you get at a mechanic shop for free, but you can't do that on a BMW. You got to go to a specific BMW dealership and pay them X amount before you even find out what's wrong with your car. You have to pay them more than you could go to any basic motor shop. Like I don't get it. I don't get why you would ever pay that.
I think it's exactly why NIO's going to
take BMWs make no
sense
share. I guess in the Midwest. I can't speak for all around the world. I just can speak from here, knowing friends who own BMWs, cars, etc., stuff like that. It's crazy. It's crazy to me.
Jeff says up and down, all the same with NIO, just entertainment at this point. You're not wrong.
Gatsby, that's my number one too. I say it all the time. What did Gatsby say?
What Gatsby say? It was a good
Gatsby
one.
said the thing I like most about NIO is the fact they changed the battery swap.
Yeah, they've got they closed the loop on the technology. Battery technology is evolving so fast. Yep.
It's good to know that your car will always follow it and keep updated, not losing value.
And Mr. EQ knew that. That's why he worked 6+ years just to incorporate that.
Talk about Jake in the chat. He said, sure, when I look to the swap stations, I don't think about the possibility to change batteries in less than 3 minutes. That's not the point, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Jeff said, yes. Kilmer's video popped out with NIO.
Yeah.
It was like thumbs up.
Yeah, it was a good video. And you gotta watch it actually, because he kind of put the US on blast for being so far behind, and I hope we get it together, but man, we are trailing big time. Ted A, what's up? The world is
switching to EVs.
Right.
Slowly, man. Yeah. Oh, he said yeah right after that. I should have read more. What else you guys got? The president is COVID.
It's been a rough week for B. Randon. I mean, I hope it's not too serious. We'll talk.
Speaking of the vid, are shutdowns ramping back up, man?
Where?
I know that cases have even ramped up here. I believe in the next week, indoor jobs are going back to wearing masks. All indoors. That's what I've heard from my work. They said that they weren't going to make us because we're outside, whatever. But in the next week, obviously already like doctor jobs and stuff, like they still have to wear them. But I think indoor jobs, like even regular jobs, like we had flipping chicken, man. They're gonna have to be wearing the mask again, man. It's been so long.
It's crazy. Yeah, I even put that.
It's crazy to think that we were done. That's what it's crazy to think.
I put that in the video intro, whatever.
There you
go. So, what do we got? Robert, what's up?
Robert, man, better change topics from NIO to housing NIO.
Robert's been frustrated.
He's
been frustrated with NIO.
Robert, dude, I don't even blame you, man. I don't even blame you. I mean, I kind of blame the market, but I don't blame you. I'd be upset too. Ted said, why is BMW trying to sell monthly subscriptions? Simple greed. I mean, it really doesn't make any sense to me at all when
It's gonna,
that was crazy when I saw that.
The test I'm going to be watching for
crazy.
is when NIO goes into Germany and starts taking market cap from BMW, Audi, Mercedes, because they're better positioned in the EV space. I really want to see that. That's going to be a big affirmative.
I'm excited to see how Germany reacts to the new NEV. Yes,
I think they know that a lot of the design
because I feel like
done
Germany's a really good, it's a really great place to like test out, how it would work moving into another larger market such as US or other places
have
like
kind of
that.
that,
I think it's good, like
that label of being really good,
right.
So
in Germany, that's why it's kind of more exciting. Yeah, for sure.
Sort of the test.
Paul,
what's up?
Is excited. He said,
"What's up,
Ron? How are you, amigo? How is life, man? I see you still growing. Keep it up,
man.
Let's go.
It's good to see you, Paul.
Here with the energy. Let's go.
He was one of my old school viewers, probably from the old channel even.
Heck yeah. He said, can't wait for the cars to be released here from the US.
Man. No, Paul, you're in.
Paul, where are you from, man? Where's all the chat from? Let us know.
Are you in Australia, Paul? I want to say he's in Australia. Tell me if I'm wrong, Paul.
He said, I am, dude, old channel stuff.
Yeah.
Jeff said BMW
UK.
is being so petty. Yeah. Paul, UK, let's go. National.
I'm American, so I
let us know, chat. Where are you from?
It's like the metric. We're not good.
We haven't asked that in a couple weeks. We need our international. We need our national.
Yeah.
We need our community here.
Let
us know. But Jeff said BMW is being so petty. Next, it will charge you for a month for a steering wheel. Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's
actually, I don't know if you listened in on the Tesla earnings. Elon said that they're going to increase the price of FSD. And I was like, wait, so you're already charging the people to test it for you, and now you're going to charge them more to test it for you? But he said again that, they're about to figure it out. And I was like, is it 2017? That's the first time he said that, I think.
Yeah. What?
But at least they were working with Mobileye back then. I feel like they had a better shot then.
Yeah, now they're toast.
That's tough. I shouldn't talk like that. How dare I?
You shouldn't.
He's Mr. Overhype. Mr. Diamond Hands of Bitcoin.
Paul said, NIO job's going in Oxford at the moment. If anyone wants to move across the pond.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yeah, and that's another one. I think that's going to be a fun market to watch and see how NIO does there. I'm wondering if, I don't know if, for example, in Germany, if it'll change anything, the pending lawsuit from Audi.
Yep.
If NIO will only stick with the sedans to be released there, or what?
What they were going to do about that?
I don't know that it will matter.
It's kind of background noise now at this point. But
yeah, I think they're going to do well regardless.
Yeah. Agreed.
How about this one? How about this for a teaser? I've been wondering after Scotty Kilmer's video and after what Sandy Monroe said, I was thinking, what if at NIO Day, NIO announces they're going to come to the US?
Oh.
I just don't know, though. Would it be too soon?
Did we get a NIO Day? There was a NIO Day prediction, like the in-between dates when it was actually going to happen.
Yeah,
they do January,
generally between December and January.
Okay.
And
that's what I thought. I was interested, and then there was like 5 select cities that they had already narrowed down to. I saw a post about it where they were trying to do that stuff. Yeah. I'm interested.
It's like the sweepstakes.
Bit more fancy,
sweepstakes for NIO Day,
right?
Jeff says Herbert Deese to NIO.
Who's Herbert Deese?
I ran VW, Volkswagen.
Really? When? Back in the day?
Did he just quit? I saw something in the news about that. Talk to us, Jeff.
Trying to move. I call him Sherbert Geese.
Chat, we'd be lost without chat. They keep us on point.
We would be. They do. They do.
But you know what we bring? Good old entertainment value.
Entertainment value. And energy. And everyone who's sitting there watching their portfolio today, like, man. Like, nah, don't you worry about it. You just come watch us.
I wonder if TBLT is rocketing up more.
Yeah.
In a holding pattern.
How do I go back and look at a new? No, that's Torah function.
NIO at 1927?
Yeah, NIO did close in 1927. Or not even closed yet. Shoot.
Yeah, we're still going.
We are still rocking.
Yeah.
That's my bad, chat.
18 minutes.
Goodness
We can
gracious.
keep going.
Do you want me to look at that TBLT chart?
Yeah, let's pop it up. Let's see what's
That's how
happening.
you do it. I was trying to
Yeah.
figure out how
You
to get
got
to the new one.
Tough Build Industries.
Tough
Let's go.
built.
Ooh, consolidate. Consolidate.
71.
Okay.
Not bad. Back at 77.
Man.
So it does show that now. Okay.
Yeah. Should probably go back to NIO though. The people want NIO probably.
They probably do. We do talk a lot of NIO in here.
I don't know if anybody watched the IWM going down with pretty much all the growth stuff with NIO. That's one of the ones I watch with that. Let's see. Jeff says,
Just said,
Sherbert geese.
I call him Sherbert geese. Ted's back. Scotty K, 5 million subs. Trending 12.2K subs. Another statement that makes no sense. I demand a recount. Let's go, Ted.
Man.
I don't know what we do without you, Ted.
I don't know either.
Ted's simply the hype man for the chat. He's always bringing up the energy. Let's go.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good chat. I love the chat. The chat's good. We got the global viewers.
Chat keeps us going.
And it's like for those in Europe and over in Greece, it's evening. It's probably about bedtime over there, really.
Getting there. Chat, let us know. I still want to know your guys' thoughts about the NIO moving to Germany and everything. We haven't really talked about that all today, and I figured some people had some opinions on it. I wasn't really firsthand in all the news, so I'm kind of wanting to see what the chat says so they can educate me a little bit. That's why I'm bringing it up. I wasn't really around the markets at the time where I heard all that news, so I'm trying to know what all is like going on.
We got Paul calling out the UK. We've got Germany.
So was confirmed NIO House is moving into Germany, right?
Yeah, Marcel found it. He tracked it down.
I just thought that Germany was more of like a quarter 4 thing. I didn't think it would be as really prevalent as like in quarter 3. I just thought that was more of like a quarter 4 plan. Well,
what he did is he found the location where NIO is doing renovations for the commercial real estate space.
Yeah.
See, he's on it.
He's on it.
He's Marcel, the man.
Let's go.
Ted says it's almost 4 p.m. here. Bedtime.
Bedtime. Oh, wow.
Uh,
Ted, where are you from? Why do I forget where Ted's from?
Florida? I'm wrong every time I guess. I'm just going to keep guessing. I'm going to keep guessing anyway.
Ted, where are you from, man? That is nuts. Well, four
could be Florida.
So East Coast for sure. Somewhere. We'll guess.
Jeff says,
with the head of real estate position filled, I need to start looking for NIO in the Bay Area / California.
Yeah. Ooh, where would they? I wonder where they would put it out there. Florida. I got one right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I got family from Florida, man. I need to come there soon. I will be coming there soon, actually.
Dude, you are the traveling man. This guy's going to be gone for a while.
Yeah, by the way, guys, totally have not brought this up yet. I'm leaving the 27th, and I will be back on the 8th of August. I'm going to Costa Rica. So you're from around here, let me know.
Around Costa Rica, hit him up.
That's what I meant. Yeah, let me know. I'll be around. I'm going to Georgia to see my mom first, and then we're flying. I'll be gone for a couple Fridays, but I expect all of you to be seeing Aaron with or without me and keeping the chat entertaining. And I will pop by and always give my greetings, of course. Maybe we can figure something out.
Maybe.
I'll bring my laptop.
All right, we'll see what we can do.
We'll figure out something. Chat needs us. Nikos, let's go. Nikos, what's up, man?
Greece.
He said, I still have friends and colleagues who don't know NIO yet, but
Awesome.
those who do, they have already invested in it.
Nice.
Let's go. They're getting it at some baller prices. I'll tell you what.
Man.
Goodness. That said, 1 hour away from Mickey, and that is too close.
That's funny.
I remember whenever I was in Florida, I think we had like a 2.5 hour drive or so to Orlando and Disney World and all that. It was always a pain, but I love Disney World. Haven't been there in a minute, though. Paul says, currently 1,031 battery swap stations now in China. That's incredible growth in that time. I wonder how that will evolve in Europe.
I think Shell might be the key to that, that partnership with Shell. And depending on how the Hungary plant goes, that's the other thing I'll be curious to watch.
Yeah.
You know, what's funny? I saw somebody tweeting about for Tesla, plug-in Tesla, talking about they've got 4,000, I think, supercharger stations. And then I immediately thought, wow, NIO already has over 1,000 battery swap stations in China. That's crazy how fast that growth is. But again, thinking about they've done all that infrastructure and build out and doing the expansion globally, and they're still going to hit profitability pretty darn soon. Yeah, that's bullish.
Bullish.
You see the shirt.
One word, bullish. We got David said, my sister's boyfriend, Scott, is the head of real estate in the U.S.
I already know. What's up, David?
Let's go, David.
Welcome. Good to see you, buddy.
Ted said, can you stop by while on the beach in Costa Rica? If I got Wi-Fi, bro. If I got Wi-Fi, I could stream from anywhere. If I was streaming on the beach, I feel like that might give like a little bit of a wrong impersonation. Like I'm just chilling on the beach, like I'm one of those traders that makes a lot of money every day, just hanging out on the beach, posting my profits, don't lose any money.
Yeah.
No, guys, if I have Wi-Fi on the beach and we find a time, like I'll live stream anytime we can figure out a chance to. Hopefully some cool information, some cool news going on.
Same time zone, I think. Maybe an hour different.
Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out when I get there. Yeah, I'll text you. I'll be like, what time is it there? And then we'll find out. Jeff said, David, I just messaged him in LinkedIn to say congratulations. Nice. David, check the LinkedIn, man.
It's the NIO
Jeff
family.
is on it. Let's go. Asian Fish. Let's go. Wouldn't be a live stream without Fish. I made it. Fish. What's up, guys? Nice to see you. Nice, David. Let's go. Always a pleasure, man. Jeff said, had fun. I'll try, man. I'll be missing you guys, but I don't know. I'll be hanging out.
When you're on the beach?
I'll be hanging out, not checking NIO.
You are not going to miss
Won't be checking NIO. Just I'll set my price action notifications, and then if it hits one of them, I'll open it up, see what happens. It just said, Aaron, how hard would it be for me to join a live feed with you too?
I don't know. How hard would that be?
I mean, not hard. If we could figure out, we got to figure out time, where you're from, what you're about, all that kind of stuff, some personal details. But no, we can share a link with really whoever we fancy, I guess, on here. We have a link to invite to the restream to have to get set up and everything. We could always figure something out, guys, with any of you.
Oh, look at that. He's got a plan.
I'm planning on ordering a NIO ET7 and want to go live with you when it gets here.
That would be awesome.
If we could see a live NIO ET7, like starting it and seeing how it all works, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
For real.
All right. Business inquiries. We always leave from Las Vegas. Okay.
I saw Vegas.
I don't even know what the time difference is there. 1 hour? 2 hours?
That's an hour earlier there.
Just 1 hour
Yeah.
earlier? Yeah. Okay.
1 hour earlier, right?
Yeah.
I think.
And you have Aaron's. I know we've given you Aaron's
we
email and everything so we can get in contact, whatever. Let us know.
Are you going to get one early? Because I know that's what, I don't know if you saw that article. Seeing if you post, there are some people in, oh no, I'm going to say it wrong. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to say it wrong. They're in another country where they don't have NIO. 20 owners of NIO have had them shipped in. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, no, I did. I saw it. I saw the post too. I did.
Yeah,
I did see it.
And it's kind of tempting. Like, I don't
know.
Like
they don't even have NIO there. They can't download the NIO app. They can't update the cars, all that.
There it is right there.
Where? I was telling my brother now it'll be about 4 months.
So you're going to order it?
Wait. So
I don't know how many people in the U.S. I don't even know if there's that many who have it in the U.S.
because you can't download the app, right, for like the fixes and for like the company to come out to you. You can't update it with the app.
Right.
You just have so many disadvantages right now that like it's kind of hard. But I mean, there's obviously people all around the world ordering the car. Like you don't need to do all that just to have the car and drive it. Like
I don't know. I wonder. I don't know how many.
that would still be super sweet.
I don't know how many American owners there are.
I have no clue. That'd be cool if we could reach all of America and put out like a poll and get everyone to answer.
Do you have the app? Do you use VPN and have the app?
Okay.
And stuff like that?
Yeah. So say if you can download the app, then that gives you a lot more like control over what you're seeing and stuff. But as far as countries where NIO is not in right now, that's like the basic. What I've seen is people ordering the car just because they believe in the company, and that's awesome and stuff. You just don't get access to all the extra stuff.
Good job, hype in the chat. Let's go.
Said NIO, always forward. Always forward. Sometimes backwards, like today, but in the end. Low key, not low key. Will I be able to break down anytime soon? This shows at 26, waiting from last 500 years. Oh, it feels like 500 years. It really does. It really feels like forever.
It's the
I mean, I'm
the
waiting
backdrop
since.
of the market, and it's not helping us at all. It's really not. But I'm really curious, even with the backdrop of the market, if NIO's doing 25,000 or more deliveries by the end of the year, I want to see where we're sitting.
Yeah, I do want to see some more popularity for sure.
Because even short term, I've seen how these people on Wall Street are. They can't help themselves trying to make a quick buck.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Today. That said, we can start a rumor and say Elon Musk owns a NIO. LOL. I'm just gonna start tweeting like Elon says this about NIO, like all this stuff. People will like it. I guarantee you. I could go on Twitter and say something that is completely untrue and not even like no one could find where I pulled that information from. I promise you, and I could tweet it and I could get some likes. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And it could be completely like random, out of left field. No one's seen anything about it, and I could get all the clicks.
Asian Fish, I picked up 5 more shares at 1975. Wish I had more money.
Hey, don't steal my idea there.
TLM, too little money. It's a problem. And of course, I don't have a massive position like some of y'all do. No. But
mine's massive in my heart. Okay. Mine's massive in my heart.
It's passion. It's commitment.
It's massive to me because of where I started and what I was buying at. All right, guys.
Well, considering we were just frying chicken not that long ago.
Yeah, and buying at 60, what were we doing? Frying chicken and buying at 60. All right, guys, and we're still out here talking about it like a year later at 11, 12, 20, 21. Come on. That's conviction, if I've ever seen it. John MD said, do you know why there is such a huge difference in the volume of NIO traded in Hong Kong versus Xiaopeng and Li Auto? Just for example, yesterday NIO volume is 500K versus around 4 million. Maybe because NIO has not been in the Hong Kong markets as long.
I don't know. That's a really good point, and I haven't looked into it, so I'm not even going to try and speculate. I don't know.
Just a guess. Also, couldn't give you an.
I don't know, but that's kind of. I'm kind of curious
about that. Xiaopeng and Li Auto have been in the Hong Kong markets much longer than NIO, right?
Yeah,
maybe.
But they're all. If NIO still
companies.
Isn't widely recognized in China, then that means we're even earlier.
Really? Yeah, we're already comparing like that. See, we just find any negative reason to look at it and we just flip it right into a positive like that. Just like that. That's how we do it. That's why the support group.
We don't get positive. We stay positive.
Okay. I mean, ask us. We'll just make it a positive. I promise. But yeah, maybe, we don't know. Maybe it's new. Maybe it's not. That's
a good question. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
Now I'll kind of look into that a little bit. See if I can figure something out.
For example, so yesterday NIO was 500K. That's really low to me. Well, but I don't know the Hong Kong markets at all. So actually, I cannot.
They don't move the volume that we do here. But
I was gonna say they probably don't have the volume like U.S. markets with all the bull honky going on here. You know what I'm saying? Lots of stuff moving around. Makes it a lot more complicated.
Jeff's heading out for the weekend.
Jeff, have a great weekend, guys.
Have a good weekend.
You too, as always. We'll try. Asian Fish. I know I get lots of hate for this. But it would be a dream for NIO to stay this low for another year. So I want to get some more shares. Dude, Fish, I'm always saying this.
NIO
goes below 20.
I got to think, all right.
Buying.
If we've got geopolitical issues ongoing. If we've got
Sure.
the well, I don't know how low it'll stay down though. Even with the backdrop of the market, once NIO starts doing 25,000 a month, it's hard. It's hard to imagine because in 2023, even the analysts who don't do research eventually are going to figure out, oh yeah, this company's about to be profitable.
Yeah. Right now,
I don't know.
I feel like there's a lot more reasons to be bearish just in general right now than there is to be bullish. So
I think the market is the single biggest thing I think that to watch for how long before NIO really explodes. I really
after next week, I don't know what's going to happen.
Next week's gonna be a wild one. Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
The news is going to start
October, November. You've got political happenings in U.S. and in China.
Yes,
they both have reasons to kind of make sure things look good, feel good. The people are happy.
All I know is I sniff a pump and a dump before the new year. I sniff a little something crazy. That's all I know.
What's up, Roman? Welcome,
Roman. Let's go, man. Happy to see you. Let's go. I just had 36K. I've been reading your stuff on Twitter. Jeff is always on Twitter.
Yeah, Jeff's
tweeting left and right. All the info.
He's going hard.
I want to find him. There you go. Fish, you missed it earlier. Aaron was throwing around 494 like a boss. Someday I'll have that kind of pocket change.
I wasn't bragging. I was talking about that I had $4.94 that I might have put into TBLT.
That's crazy. Guess what it's worth now?
But I'm joking because I really didn't have the 94 cents.
No.
So.
Maybe just 4. Oh man. Paul says yes, they have been in the market longer. When we were talking about Li Auto and Chevron.
Yeah.
Could
and maybe that's why,
there's a lot of different reasons.
I actually hope so. Now that was brought up, I hope that's the case. I hope NIO isn't as widely recognized yet there.
I mean, and if it's not, I think that's great news. I think it's awesome news.
Beautiful.
You kidding me? Look at the price and where we've compared. I mean, come on.
Let's go.
Come on. I just said at Ted laughing face. Yeah, Ted's a comedian because I'm convinced he might be a stand-up in like his off time. I don't know.
He's got jokes.
He's got like his own Netflix series and stuff, and he's just not telling us or what's going on with Ted, but he's got jokes.
We're about to have market close. What's NIO doing?
We're 259 guys do something great.
Are we going to end the day greenish? I don't know what you did. It was magical. It was crazy. It was screen changing.
I should add it back. What?
Are we really going to end up? Oh, we're borderline green on the day.
I don't know what is going on. They can still see it, but it's like, how do I put it back in the same tab?
I have no idea.
I don't know what I did, guys. I'm a tech guy, but I have honestly no idea what I just did.
You just close it out if you need to. We can
we're gonna have him go big screen here for a second.
We went left on accident there.
Sorry about that. I'll get it back up here. I actually brought it like out of view.
We're missing the clothes. Everybody's crying inside right now.
Guys, it's 3. I missed it. Slander me. Slander my name. All right, guys. So we will go here. We'll go back to share. We'll go back to our tabs. We'll go back here. All right, guys. All right.
There you go. There it is.
Goodness gracious. Get it together. Okay. So it looks like we close at 1925. And post, we're up to 1927.
We're already moving after hours. Let's go.
2 cents?
NIO doesn't even rest on the weekends.
No, never.
All right, back to chat.
Roman says NIO's upgradability from the battery to the other hardware and even interior is what most in the world are going to sleep on. Every aging NIO will always have the latest tech. That is something that is insanely cool. It's like owning an iPhone, except for hopefully the NIOs don't get slower as the more updates happen, like iPhone.
Oh,
if you want an iPhone, you know
shots fired.
That every single software update you get on your phone, if you don't have the most updated version of the phone, just slows your phone down.
Ooh.
It does. And I believe, conspiracy theory time.
Okay.
I believe that Apple updates like the newest phone or whatever. And if you don't own the newest phone, they release software updates that are only meant for the newest phone, right? So if you download and you have an older phone, and if you download the update for the newest phone, it literally slows your phone down. And you just keep doing this until like 2 generations later, like there's 2 more gens of iPhone. Eventually, you just have to buy a new one
You're gonna upgrade
because you've updated the software from the old ones, and they refuse to let it work for the old phones. So they pretty much give you no choice. You either have a slow, dirty, not good phone,
dirty
or you just buy the newest one and get the newest update. But that is why they update their phones, and that's a conspiracy, and I believe it to be true.
In their defense,
It's
a pretty good upsell play.
It literally it is. And everyone, the crazy thing is, I know this. If you own an iPhone, you probably know this because I know you've experienced it. But the thing is what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna go buy the next generation of iPhone. You are. I am. I'll tell you right now, I am. Even though I know this to be true, I'm still going to get the next
They bring
iPhone.
you into the ecosystem, and that's it.
And that's just an example of your regular just retail consumer. I'm still gonna go buy it. I still am. It's like a $5 bag of chips. I'm still gonna buy it.
It's pretty
I'm still
amazing
gonna buy
though
it.
that NIO and Roman, to your point, it's incredible. And NIO not recognized yet for being the tech play that it is.
No.
Yet. Did we talk about how it's early? I think it's still
I think
early.
we've mentioned it once or twice. I think we mentioned it once or twice.
I'll keep saying it.
Sorry,
say
guys.
it
Went on a
100
little
times.
rant conspiracy theory, but I know if you own an iPhone and you're in this chat, I know that you have had some thought or some relatable idea of what I'm saying to be true. I know.
Paul, I was wondering if somebody would bring this up.
Paul said, but don't forget, NIO is currently in a mass waiting list, meaning by big growth coming in Q4. By the way, Li Auto just came out with the L9 at a disgusting price. It's their vehicle
This is RMB, yeah. Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
RMB. It's still expensive.
Okay,
it's still expensive.
I was going to say US.
Yeah, but what's you know,
that's crazy.
And Lee, it's one of those things where I've never really thought that Lee and Xiaopeng and NIO should be compared, kind of like Tesla. Nope. I don't think that I think they all have different things that they do.
Right.
I think if you're going to compare a couple of them, Tesla and Xiaopeng maybe are the two that would be compared. Ironically, some people might not like that, but Leo and their CEO is really focused. They've got great margins and they did a good job. And what do they have? I think 2 vehicles is all they have. But you know what? That allowed them to really focus and hone in on that. NIO bringing a very, very different set of skills and really looking at, and people talk about moats. NIO may have a few of them. And so it's just so different. But I love that people aren't recognizing that yet. I really like it. Early. I'm going to say it again.
Can I use the restroom? Go for it. Dude, I never usually have to go to the bathroom during our streams, and I was getting super nervous. I was
What's going on over there? I thought it was on that iPhone talk. Oh man, Seth with the iPhone talk. He got him going. No, I think it was the energy drink actually. How the hell can they justify that? I think, and it's kind of like. It almost in totally different. I'm going to jump now, but Lee with the stock price, and people are like, "How can Li Auto with the stock price be where it is, and NIO where it is?" And again, I just sit back and I watch, and I'm thinking it's so interesting because once the profitable quarters come in for NIO, or maybe even once if they're paying attention on Wall Street, once they realize what is going to come with those profitable quarters from NIO, I think we're going to see very different price action. And again, we've already seen the stock move when they were not doing the kinds of things that they're going to be doing in the next year or two. So it's kind of fun to sit back and look at these things. But again, I'm always kind of like, I don't really compare them, but I think it's interesting. So many, and for lack of other, points of comparison or companies to compare, I guess is part of it. And lack of familiarity, I think disconnect from the market. As well. So he's coming back here. Let me get this to where, and yeah, Asian Fish, you hit it too. Is Li Auto reporting profit right now? The quarters, yep. That's I think why they got that push with the stock price. Exactly what I was referencing. That's where we are, and he's back. Cool. Oh, try to move it right there. All right, guys. We're back. Seth's back. Now we can resume.
Yep. Where are we at?
Okay. Right up top, right?
Click and pick. Where do we see NIO at next week? Oh,
Next week's a wild one. I don't know.
It's such a hard question.
I don't know.
Terribly hard question.
We've got another week before deliveries, so I think we consolidate more. I really think we consolidate.
Yeah.
That monthly
I
chart.
could see.
We've been between roughly $19 and $24.
I could
And
see
I
it
think
being
we just
super
consolidate more.
stagnant until the Fed speaks.
You said last week boring is what you said.
Said boring.
And then I looked at the chart
Until-
and I was like, well, that's consolidation.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, boring until Thursday, Friday we're supposed to have some Fed meetings. So I mean,
Yeah, what's the market reaction
until
going to be?
everyone reacts to what they say. You
Yeah,
know, it's
yeah.
gonna be boring. It's
Yeah,
gonna be-
but I'll be watching the markets,
But maybe not.
like the indices overall,
Yeah.
for big volume, because if we
See
don't
where we're set
that,
up to
I
be.
think they're waiting
for
to make their
the
moves.
waiting for the word, the bird.
Or
the word.
some of them are getting shut down and margin
Yeah.
called, and
Might be a few
big
words
dogs are
being
going out of
thrown around
business.
next week that we've all been thinking but not saying. So that's all I'm gonna say.
shmee smashing
So,
rhymes with.
the chat picked up. Session? Anyone pick that up? It says I'd rather find the humor, otherwise I would be like most and angry all the time, even if
Yeah.
politicians in the world. LOL.
You're right. You're right. And that was part of the way that, I was able to get through some of my time being locked up. You know, you get around guys who are like-minded, and you're stressed out, you're not happy there, and whatever's going on, and it's tough. But if you can bring some humor in it, it really helps. And sometimes it's just a matter of getting through each day.
Yeah.
So definitely understand. We like the humor. It's welcome here.
Pretty soon, Apple will get the idea to sell monthly subscriptions just for updates. I hope not. Better be a new brand coming around then.
Well, they're way behind with their car. I know that.
You got a $5 bag of chips, but you don't dare buy one for that friend that won't pay you.
He remembers. Ted won't
You're right,
forget.
Ted. No.
Do we have
Not in this.
Are we getting spammed in chat?
We are.
Oh man. They must think I'm a
Dude,
successful
I get
channel
them
or
out
something.
of here every week. What do I gotta do? I do it every time.
They're mistaking me with the big YouTubers, I
Why
think.
is that not working? Did they like evolve?
Something went
and it's
wrong.
like unblockable. account?
No.
You're in timeout.
Get them.
And
We're trying to
getting
handle
blocked.
that.
guys, I don't know.
Sorry about
I
that,
try
guys.
every week. They just don't go away. Roman said you're just seeing a software update with Apple stuff. NIO is doing hardware and software. That is true. That is true.
The full gamut.
But I'm just saying, like big companies like that, I'm just saying the reason that they do these software updates might not always be in the user's interest and sometimes in the company's interest.
Well, but I do think it's and I've said it before, it's like NIO is having like Apple and Tesla, because NIO got to benefit from seeing what they were doing. Mr. EQ's smart enough to take, this or that piece of what their business model had in it and then make it along with his own, basically a hybrid, and then some other things that make it better.
Yeah.
In my mind, and that's what I think he's doing.
And Roman, if you're still in here, I would like to ask you, what's your different definition between the software and the hardware, technically? Just question, like to know.
Get some technical. Let's go,
Yeah.
Roman. Coach us up.
Ted said, okay, we got that. Roman said that. Fish said we will start moving up after Q2 report with better Q3 guidance. Then once Q3 report, we will move in big in November. It's been kind of the hope, kind of the speculation. I hate to say when exactly.
You talking stock price, Fish?
Yeah.
Is that what we're speculating on?
That's what I was kind of inferring, but correct me if
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
I think and again, watching today, like with the IWM and seeing it kind of drop the way it did, and then seeing that it did pull NIO. It didn't pull NIO all the way, but
Yes, stock
I
price.
do think where the IWM goes and how low it goes might affect NIO in how far NIO can go up short term, if that makes sense. I think we've seen that even when the IWM was going down earlier, NIO is still able to move up some of the time. But I also think it almost caps how far it can move up.
Yeah.
Just because they're so, ultimately big money has to push it. And if big money's scared or in other places, then I don't know how long we wait, but
Forever.
Ted is upset because
I came in here looking for that perfect match. LOL.
Oh,
Ted, you
man.
got to be one of the most sarcastic people I've probably ever met, and I've never even met you.
I know, but
Met him over the internet. I love it.
It's gonna be fun though one
Props to you.
day, because we talked about this a little bit, but I've been thinking more about it, and I haven't started the global real estate search yet.
Mhm.
But for ultimately having a property where NIO investors can have an opportunity to go and meet and hang out and stuff like that,
Yeah.
maybe an annual thing. Maybe we do it when NIO Day is going on or something, and we go
Right.
somewhere else.
December, January.
Yeah, maybe we pick somewhere where the weather's beautiful in the winter or something. I don't know.
So do you guys know anything about a covered put?
That would be a Jake's question. He's our options guy here. Although Adam, did you see Adam post in Discord last week?
No.
He was
I did
saying
not.
that he felt all by himself, sort of, because he wasn't able to come on with us. And I was like, dude, come on with us sometime. He would be able to,
Yeah,
to
guys,
talk
all you gotta
about
do
that
is-
stuff.
all you gotta do
He's
is
big into the
ask.
options. He's got a free Discord.
We're very open. We're very welcome.
Yeah. And the covered calls I've done, but the covered
Puts,
puts
not so much. We've done some, obviously with the covered calls, with the only problem with that is that you got to own the shares for those.
Yeah, for every 100 shares you have, you
for
can
the
do a covered
ones.
call.
So doing the covered ones aren't as easy for, I guess, your average investor, I would say. I mean, it's a bit harder. You can always buy the naked ones, but you can always sell those naked ones. So the covered ones are interesting.
What I would say is maybe check Caddy's channel, Money
Mhm.
Vesting, and see if he's got videos on that.
Yeah.
He should have the viewers and subscribers that Meet Kevin or one of those other guys have, my
Yeah.
opinion.
Don't buy naked. Usually don't. I'm not big in the options game, but there's a couple. There's sometimes. I'm just looking.
I've messed with a little bit of, I do a
Sometimes
little bit,
you
but
gotta
I don't do
take a
enough
little
that
risk.
I would feel comfortable
giving my
speaking
opinion
a lot on it.
Yeah. Don't definitely want to do any of that.
Buy naked, your bank account will be naked.
Is that what they say? Shoot.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing, but
I would say as long as your risk management is okay, you should always be okay, but that's just me.
You just cracking up.
Cracking
I can't wait for the update on the potential ET7.
Yeah.
And how that's going. That'll be fun. I know you kind of have stuff going today, and I might have to dip out too. But it was good, always good. Stock Market Support Group. We are here for the emotional well-being of people who have otherwise been getting crushed in these markets. It's a dangerous market.
Because, we simply just don't get crushed around here. No, guys, the reason we do it is because we are just your average normal retail investors just like y'all, and we feel the same pain that y'all do. We just try to make you feel a little bit better about it.
It's just fun.
Like
it's a
we
good
do
way
with
to end the
ourselves,
week,
you know?
It's a good way to end the week, have a little fun. No worries.
Make ourselves feel better about, a crappy market.
Broker saying something about clearing custom and order. Who's the broker? And that, of course, I don't know if that'll help me with much, but
details.
Yeah, I don't know on that.
Missing. But as always, guys.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Thank you for stopping through.
I will not be here next Friday. And I will not be here the next Friday after that. But if you're in here, you know what I expect out of you. Expect you to be here for Aaron. And maybe, I don't want to say I 100% will not be here because I will be taking my laptop to Costa Rica. If we can find, a quick little hour where we're not doing whatever and I'm not chilling on the beach, man, because that's what I'm going to be doing. If I'm not chilling on the beach, if we can find a free hour, I'd love to hop on with you guys. I never want to miss one of the live streams by choice, but sometimes duty calls, life calls.
Oh, wait, we got to go to chat. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Because
I'll get you all in before we
got
Okay. David said, do you have an opinion on Felix Masters options program?
That's Felix.
Is that Felix?
That's Felix.
The lawyer
have
attorney
not tried to do it. I will not try to do it. and I don't want to. I choose to not follow or subscribe to him, and that's all I'm going to say.
Don't pay for information you can get by someone who's possibly better, but just enjoys the joy of sharing their opinions and information for free.
Do you want to put my email up there, David? If you don't have my email, please email me, and we can kind of chat a little bit side note on that and more in detail. I don't want to. I don't want to say too much on here. Game changer. GM. Yep, at protonmail.com. Yeah, hit me up there, David. It'd be good to chat there anyway.
Always do your research, guys. There's
I would absolutely not pay him.
There's a lot of sources around the internet. I mean, guys, it's the internet is free. You don't necessarily have to pay to get good information. There's good people out there.
Well, I'm really picky too. You know this.
Yeah.
I'm very picky about who I follow and sub to. Generally, I'm looking for not just good. I want someone who's elite level. And that's why I reference Caddy and money vesting, because he's it. It's crazy to me. I had someone who has a much bigger subscriber base tell me to check out. I dropped the email, David, up above. You should see it there.
Yeah. Just go to email. If you have your own email at Yahoo, whatever the source might be. Yeah, you just type that in. It's pinned up at the top. If you want to go to the one with the messages,
you can see it there.
That's Aaron's work one where you can get in touch with them.
Yeah, I had to give you an idea how tough I am on this stuff. I had someone with a pretty good size subscriber base suggest that I check out like Meet Kevin and Graham Stephan, and who's the other guy? The financial guy.
Not Felix.
Financial whatever. There's like 3 or 4 of them. They're the biggest guys out there. And I watched them, and the
biggest aren't always the best.
I watched a few videos, and I told this person, I said, hey, thanks for referring me. I said, the problem is I didn't learn anything. And if I'm not learning something and legit learning something, then I'm not in the right place. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
So, but Caddy money vesting is really high level.
Way I see it is if you're that high level, you're probably making a good enough amount out of the market, if you know that much and are that much in the market, that maybe you don't necessarily need to promote paid products. I'm not saying that promoting paid products is wrong by any means. I mean, obviously it's extra money. Like, people love money. Even if you're an expert on the market, I could see why you would have a paid program. You want to make extra money, but you don't need to pay somebody to get accurate information from the market, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's wrong for them to do it. I'm just saying you don't need to pay somebody to get accurate and
conversely,
good information.
If and I found some people who I like enough that I'm happy to pay them, and it's well worth it. Right. But I'm really, really selective about it. So.
And he's also probably been following them for 1 or 2 months just to check and make sure that they're actually worth it. You don't just click and find somebody just because someone else said, a long time they're really good. Like, you follow someone, watch what they post for a month or 2 and see, for yourself. It's always about that due diligence. So
you didn't just plug Meet Kevin. I couldn't plug Meet Kevin. I couldn't honestly do it.
He's plugged.
He'd be really good to learn how to build a big, successful YouTube channel from.
Right.
But I don't believe in the same views and approach that he does. And that's why I wouldn't pay to learn that, because I wouldn't be willing to do some of the things that he's willing to do. We have some different ethical beliefs, I think, when it comes to that.
Asian said Felix is click and bait.
I won't disagree.
Not saying there's not good information in his videos. I'm just saying that you might not always.
My thing is this, it's really simple. I don't want to have to research behind someone who's supposedly researching. If I have to go and undo or fix or correct their work, that's a problem for me, because that means I'm wasting my time, and I don't like to do that. So, and that's kind of the short and simple, blunt reason that I haven't followed Felix.
Sure. Roman said Neil will be upgrading the CPU / GPU / screen / battery / interior. When I just watched the latest video today, he goes over all the upgrades really well.
I'm glad he's doing that. I like when he sticks to the car and what they're doing. And
so you're talking about
stuff.
Hardware. Awesome. Roman was the one talking about hardware versus software, right?
You asked him, yeah.
So by hardware, do you mean like the physical look of the car versus like the technical side? as far as the CPU, I think like software is the CPU and the GPU and the screens. I always think software, but I could be wrong. Hexagon.
What's
Lexicon.
up, Hexagon?
Whoa. Chill on that beach.
Yeah.
I'll be chilling, hopefully with you
Yeah.
guys once
That'd
or
be
twice.
cool.
We'll be chilling together. You guys can comment on my view of the beach and whatnot. I won't be sitting in a NIO, unfortunately, but the beach will have to do for now. Ted said Felix is the only German guy that sounds more British than the Queen. Ted's the comedian of the
Ted's
chat.
got
guys.
jokes for days, man. I'm telling you. He
Oh,
doesn't quit.
cool.
Roman says,
Why did we get on?
"Oh, they're back. They're back."
How do I email you? There you go.
Yeah, we're already there.
Ted, come on, man. Not to put any pressure on you, Seth, but you owe us to put down your alcoholic beverage next Friday at the beach and be the support in our group. No pressure though, LOL. I do. I really do. I'll have to at least one day. I do feel I owe it to you guys. And I'm gonna miss you guys if I don't, but I do really think that we should be able to find, a good hour or something that I'll
Are you gonna miss that one?
no, never.
Did you see them pop back up?
Dude, how do they get in here?
I don't
put them
know.
on timeout. Did they
I'm telling you, they're confusing me with a much larger channel.
look? I keep blocking them. They just come by.
Roman says, I think it would be similar.
to owning an older iPhone and just being able to stop by an Apple store and having the motherboard upgraded for a free at any time or high resolution screen. That's what I was kind of thinking about. Even if you don't own the newest generation of NIO, that they'll still be able to keep up with the same software and CPU and stuff of the newer ones, which is really cool, which is that same concept of, yes, having an iPhone and being able to update it. I was just making kind of a joke when I said that. Whenever you do that with Apple, it slows you down. But obviously, if you upgrade to the new software with NIO, hopefully it doesn't like slow your miles per hour or whatever that comparison would be. David said, "Are you?
Where you been there? And there.
Pink
and
HP?
Pink, what's up?
NIO, long-term bullish or bearish? Dude, I'm so bearish.
Bullish. Bullish.
That's why we do the streams, because we disagree. And I'm super bearish. He's super bullish. I'm super bearish. We're just sitting here and argue.
He's so full of it. This guy. It's getting deep
No,
over here.
guys, I'm a bull.
Now, we're both long-term guys.
We are.
And that means
Long-term,
years for
not
us.
traders, not financial advice, just some speculation and positive vibes. Agent said
Kevin was a
yep.
car salesman. Smooth talk, nothing to learn from him. I know I haven't learned anything
Yeah.
from him. How to clickbait, I guess, but I don't really want to do that.
Right.
At least not all the time.
Smoking's back. He's
Smoking, what's up?
been just sitting
Calling
low
it.
key.
He's calling it.
Explode
2025.
Guys, 2025 seems to be the magical date.
I'm gonna try this real quick.
Go ahead. David, I don't understand. All right.
I'm trying again here.
Hold on. Mitch, you missed the C with the V.
Wow, it's so close. Maybe that's why.
GMCH. There you go. At NGR. Yeah.
I'm having issues.
Hold on, guys. This isn't your tech man typing this.
Game changer at protonmail.com.
So
okay.
essentially you could click on that link, I think, and it should take you right to it. It does look like a hyperlink, so you should be able to click that.
Hopefully that'll work.
If not, if you can copy and paste somehow those exact letters and you click email.com and you have an email or a Yahoo or a
Actually, you know what? You're I
AOL.
follow you on Twitter, right? Also, so you can send me a message, direct
if you guys
message
both
there. If
follow
that
on
doesn't
Twitter,
work,
you can
and we'll
always
figure
figure
it
it
out
out that way.
Yeah, for sure. Looking forward
At
to
NIO
it.
Trending on Twitter, by the way. Right?
I think he follows me. I think we follow each
Yeah.
other already.
So you should be able to look him up, send him a direct message. You'll be able to reach you that way.
Yeah.
But we are caught up.
Yeah. Now we're good to go. So we're gonna wrap it up. Appreciate
will.
everybody. And maybe this guy will be on the beach next week when we see
Yeah,
him. I don't
guys,
know.
stay tuned. I'll be around hanging. Aaron will hit my line and I'll always be considering it.
Yeah.
I want to see you guys. I hate going a couple weeks without it.
Maybe
Sucks.
he'll even bring some spicy hotties to the stream.
Maybe. Some Costa
What?
Ricans. Let's go.
Hey now.
I'll find it. I'll be chilling in the pool on my floaty, live streaming.
It's outstanding.
Let's go, guys.
Hey, thanks everybody. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, as always, we
And
appreciate you guys.
we'll see
One
y'all
more thing.
next week. You already know the drill. If you're on the NIO train with me,
Like,
hit
subscribe. I'm
seatbelts,
not pointing at the shirt,
fasten.
guys.
He means NIO.
Wait,
Says
did you
Savon.
put us-
What
I
just
wanted to put
happened?
us in the big screen. Hold
We're
on.
falling apart over here.
Big screen. Yeah, now
We
we
got-
can point to it.
we
Right
gotta
there,
wrap
guys.
this
Come
up.
on. Click on them, like, subscribe, give
We
us a
gotta
love.
wrap this up.
We appreciate any and all
Thanks, y'all.
support.
We'll see y'all again real
Yeah,